Welcome to my channel. Ever wondered where your favorite phrases come from? Word nerds and history buffs. Today, we're diving into the fascinating origins of some old words and phrases that you might still hear today. From dirt poor to bringing home the bacon, these sayings offer a glimpse into the lives and beliefs of our ancestors. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through time to uncover the surprising stories behind the words we use. Let's get started. Have you ever heard the phrase dirt poor? It's a term that has been used for generations to describe someone who has very little money or resources. The origins of this phrase are deeply rooted in history and reflect the stark realities of social and economic divides. The term dirt poor dates back to a time when the type of flooring in a person's home was a clear indicator of their wealth and social status. Wealthy families could afford wood or slate floors, while the less fortunate had dirt floors, highlighting the vast economic divide. Having a dirt floor was a sign of poverty, as these floors were cold, hard and uncomfortable, unlike the luxurious wooden or slate floors of the wealthy. All right, let's talk about the phrase hands down. We use it to describe something that's easy, obvious or certain. But this saying actually takes us back to the thrilling world of 19th century horse racing. Imagine a jockey perched atop their steed, nearing the finish line with a commanding lead. They're so confident in their victory that they literally loosen their grip on the reins, letting their hands drop down. That, my friends, is the image this phrase evokes, a victory so assured that you can practically let go of the reins and coast to the finish line. Ever heard someone accused of shedding crocodile tears? It means they're putting on a fake display of sadness or remorse. And the origin of this phrase is pretty interesting. You see, crocodiles do actually cry, but not because they're sad. Their tears are more of a biological function, often triggered by eating. So, when someone is said to be crying crocodile tears, it implies that their emotional display is as genuine as a reptile's tear ducts after a hearty meal. I have to say, whoever first coined this phrase was probably a pretty observant and perhaps slightly sassy individual. Chapter 4. Cat got your tongue, cat got your tongue? This one's a classic, often used to playfully tease someone who's gone quiet. But where on earth did this peculiar saying come from? Well, that's a bit of a mystery. The origins of this phrase are actually quite murky, with theories ranging from the gruesome to the downright strange. One rather unsettling theory links it to ancient Egypt, where supposedly the tongues of liars were cut out and fed to cats. Another theory suggests a connection to the flogging of sailors who were unable to speak after being punished. Whether it's feline vengeance or nautical discipline, the true origin of this phrase remains elusive. Chapter 5. Caught red-handed. Let's talk about being caught red-handed. This phrase is all about getting caught in the act, usually while doing something wrong, and its origins are about as straightforward as the phrase itself. We have to travel back to 15th century Scotland for this one. Imagine a scene straight out of a medieval thriller, a thief caught with blood still staining their hands after committing a crime. That vivid image is the essence of caught red-handed. It's a phrase that paints a picture of undeniable guilt, leaving no room for excuses. Chapter 6. Waking up on the wrong side of the bed. Ever wake up feeling grumpy and out of sorts? You might have just woken up on the wrong side of the bed. This phrase has roots that stretch back to the ancient Romans and their superstitions. The Romans believed the right side of the bed was associated with good luck and positive energy. Stepping out on the right side set you up for a good day, while the left side invited bad vibes. This belief influenced their daily routines and even their architecture. Many Roman homes were designed to encourage waking up on the right side of the bed. Chapter 7. Can't hold a candle. It's a phrase that implies someone is utterly incompetent, unable to even compare to another. And its origins take us back to the 17th century, a time when candlelight was essential after the sun went down. This saying likely emerged from the world of apprenticeships. Imagine a master craftsman, skilled in their trade, working diligently by candlelight. Now picture their apprentice fumbling about, unable to even hold the candle steady enough to provide proper illumination. That image of utter ineptitude is the heart of this phrase. All right, you caught me. Time to spill the beans and reveal the origins of this common phrase. We use it when we want someone to reveal a secret or tell the truth. but the roots of this saying are, like many on our list, a bit of a mystery. One intriguing theory takes us back to ancient Greece, where voting was often done using beans. White beans meant yes, black beans meant no, and to spill the beans meant to prematurely reveal the election results. Whether it's ancient Greek democracy or some other hidden origin, this phrase continues to add a touch of intrigue to our conversations. June weddings are a tradition that stood the test of time. For centuries, couples have chosen this month to celebrate their union, basking in the warmth of early summer. But have you ever wondered why June became the month for tying the knot? The reasons are both practical and fascinating, rooted in history and tradition. One of the most surprising factors is hygiene. Yes, hygiene. Back in the 1500s, people often only took one full bath a year, usually in May. By June, they were still smelling relatively fresh, making it an ideal time for a wedding. As June progressed, those post-bath scents began to fade. To mask any lingering body odor, brides started carrying bouquets of fragrant flowers. This practice not only added beauty to the ceremony, but also served a practical purpose. The tradition of carrying bouquets has evolved over the centuries. Today it's a cherished part of wedding ceremonies, symbolizing love, beauty, and the freshness of new beginnings. So, next time you attend a June wedding, remember the historical roots of this beautiful tradition. From the practical need to mask odors to the symbolic gesture of carrying flowers, June weddings are a blend of history and romance. The next time you see a bride carrying a beautiful bouquet, you'll know there's more to it than just aesthetics. It's a nod to centuries of tradition, a blend of practicality and beauty that has stood the test of time. Let's talk about bringing home the bacon and chewing the fat. These phrases are all about enjoying the fruits of one's labour and having a good old-fashioned chat. Back in the day, pork was a luxury, and if you could bring home the bacon, it meant you were doing pretty well for yourself. Imagine a proud provider returning home with a slab of bacon to feed their family. It was a symbol of prosperity and success. And what better way to celebrate bringing home the bacon than by inviting friends over to chew the fat? They'd slice off pieces of bacon, share them with their guests, and settle in for a long, leisurely conversation. Well, there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the fascinating and sometimes surprising origins of everyday words and phrases. Language is a living, breathing thing, constantly evolving and reflecting the history and culture of those who use it. So the next time you use one of these sayings, take a moment to appreciate the journey it's taken through time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share the video, comment your favourite phrase and subscribe for more.